Title: The Haunting of Flat 6B. Chapter 1. Cheap and Creepy. Jono Campbell had no money, no job, and exactly one credit card that hissed when swiped. So when he saw the Craigslist ad for a downtown apartment at $200 a month, he thought, either it's haunted, or I'm about to be murdered. Either way, I'll finally have material. Flat 6B was in an aging Art Deco building that leaned like it was tired of existing. The landlord, a guy named Mr. Frankel who looked like he hadn't blinked since the 70s, handed over the keys and said, "Don't ask about the laughter at night." Great, Jono muttered. A building with a sense of humor. Chapter 2. Roommate from the Afterlife. Jono moved in with a futon, a duffel bag, and a dream. The apartment was dusty, smelled vaguely of old popcorn, and had a toaster that looked like it had electrocuted someone once. That night, after unsuccessfully writing a joke about dating apps and existential dread, he heard it. Laughter. Not just laughter. Polite, reserved chuckling, like a 1950s studio audience. It came from the kitchen. Armed with a plunger and half a bottle of sriracha, Jono crept in. The toaster was glowing. Then, it spoke. "Not bad, kid, but the punchline could use work." He screamed, obviously, loud enough for Mr. Frankel to yell, "It's normal." Through the ceiling. Chapter 3. Lester Finch, Ghost Comedian. The ghost introduced himself the next morning. Jono awoke to a floating man in suspenders and a ghostly bow tie, sipping non-existent coffee. "Name's Lester. Lester Finch. Died on that stage over there," he said, pointing to the spot where Jono's futon sat. Literally. Heart attack mid-joke. Crowd thought it was part of the act. Gave me a standing ovation. Jono gawked. "You're a ghost." "No, I'm a comedic mentor with commitment issues." Thus began the weirdest partnership since Abbott met Costello. Lester haunted Jono, but only with critique. Setup's too long, pacing's off, you can't say moist in the first 30 seconds. Chapter 4. Going viral. Jono's new material, all inspired by life with a ghost roommate, started to gain traction. Clips from open mics were shared online. Comments rolled in. "This dude's either a genius or severely unwell." He didn't care. For the first time in years, he was funny. But Lester wanted more. "I want 5 minutes. Just once. Let me speak through you. Possession's just a form of ventriloquism." Jono refused. "No way. I've seen The Exorcist. You'll have me puking split pea soup in no time." Lester crossed his arms. Amateur. Chapter 5. The Possession Set. The night of Jono's biggest show, a live-streamed comedy showcase, Lester gave him an ultimatum: "Let me in, or I'll make the mic smell like wet socks and old secrets." Panicking, Jono agreed. 1 set. 5 minutes. No poltergeisting. Lester slid in like a cold wind. Jono's eyes twitched. His voice dropped an octave. And what followed was the weirdest, most hilarious 5 minutes the crowd had ever seen, a mix of Catskill-style punchlines, ghostly moans, and a joke about Roosevelt that somehow landed. The set exploded online. "He's possessed by the spirit of comedy." The headlines read, "He was booked coast to coast." Chapter 6. 2 comics, 1 body. Now, Jono and Lester share more than a home, they share a career. Lester gets his stage time. Jono gets the fame. They argue constantly about setlists, socks, and whether TikTok is ruining comedy. But one thing's for sure. Flat 6B may be haunted, but it's also the birthplace of the strangest double act in comedy history. And every night, after the last laugh fades, Jono hears a whisper as he drifts off to sleep. "You still owe me that closer about the toaster. .. To be continued."